Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Patriots going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Go!
Hey, set
52!
Hey, guys, check me out.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play.
That's how we do, baby. Always rolling.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Double tight.
20!
Throwing on first down is Brady.
5 down. Stand up in.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Wait, 20!
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Two tights.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now let's go. Hey. Blue 90. Four down. Blue 90. Watch you now, Barney.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Baby, yeah! Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now let's go. Gun.
Petty now. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion. But they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So out now come the Jets, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Hey, we got tight left. 4 down.
Hurry up, Leopard.
They go again with Powell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Now that's Detroit!
Here's Petty.
Got 3 down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
2nd down following the run.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Big pick, baby. I got you. Tight end right. 29. Alert.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Shifts by him at the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets take possession. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hold up. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Leopard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Curse. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me. Two tights.
Watch it now, Barney.
Powell. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Hey, we got tight ends left.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey,
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know you feel that.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Wait, 20.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Watch it back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I see you, boy. I see you. No. Check. Patriot. Set. Detroit.
Hey, boys, we
All
got
right, now, lucky 56. Blue landing.
They'll run. This is Powell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Back there. Here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Tight right.
52! Wait, 20!
Alert! 5 down. Stand up.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
So much for having too many defensive linemen. Remember the reaction when the Jets took Leonard Williams? They said they've got too many. Guy's a Pro Bowler in his second season.
Yeah, 7 sacks in that sophomore campaign last year.
Woo! Let's get it. Rip.
Again, it's Lewis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Check 24.
Here we go.
Slam.
On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Fumble.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On the ball.
Watch you now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Powell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Even.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Double up.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Single.
Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
Over there. You're on the
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Over.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Over. No. Check. Patriots.
They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They run with Powell, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Two tights.
All right, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing one deep for Curse. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit, 319.
Check.
Detroit. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Big hit.
Set. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. 4 down. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage.
Blitz, 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 blitz. Boom! Yeah, baby!
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Wait, 20.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He was the cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
On second down, here's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert. Last year, Hogan tied for the NFL lead at 17.9 yards per catch. Didn't quite get that many there, but still a nice hookup.
And I don't want to overplay his lacrosse background, but it does bear some mentioning here. Those rushes that they make towards the goal, I think that equates into some of his pass patterns, too.
Let's go, let's go.
This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Tight end right.
Shift together here from the D-line.
56.
Go 50.
56, right there.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Brady. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
72. Wait. Blue 20.
Now Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Going underneath for Lewis. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. After today, October 15th, the Patriots won't have another road game until November 12th. They'll be home for the Falcons next week. Everyone looking forward to that. Then home for the Rams, and then their bye week comes in Week 9, square in the middle of the season.
And I think the league did everyone a favor by moving the open weeks to later in the season for everyone.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alan Branch coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Double tight.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Jets on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third down and 12. Petty now. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now let's go.
Here's Petty. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Two tights, two tights.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Jets on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be third and a mile. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Double tight, double tight.
20.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I can never stump you on stats, but go ahead and let the people know. Who was second in the NFL in 2016 in yards per carry?
It was that man, Bilal Powell, right at 5.5.
He may have had to share some carries in the backfield with Matt Forte, but boy, he took advantage of his touches.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now that's
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right, tight on the
all
right.
right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now from Baltimore. And the Bears have scored to add on to their lead in that one. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Too tight.
Leopard, let's go. Leopard, watch it now, Barney. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check.
On 3rd down, that's Powell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Watch Twill.
He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.